Top of the day, y'all. All the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you need to get it. When you need to see it, receive it. Let it soak in, let it marinate. Let it become a part of you. In every way possible. Dear Divine Holy Shepherd, Savior, Most High, Ancestors, I invite you into this session, into this conversation, into this communication. I ask that you speak to us and speak through me in every way possible. Sorry about that, y'all. Crazy. Look like I messed up my deck. Let's work with me. Today's topic. Well, not even a topic. It's just gonna be a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. The collectives. Even, and this question goes to all, everybody, all people. What does loyalty look like? What does it look like? If loyalty was a picture, what would it look like? The meaning of it is the state or quality of being loyal, faithfulness to commitments or obligations. Look, I'm not a dog, but I'm loyal like one. I'm faithful and committed to my obligations. I'm dedicated to the Most High's activity, the job, wholeheartedly. I commit to be committed. I pledge to be dedicated to God's job. I am loyal. I'm loyal to the Most High, and I'm loyal to the Most High's creatures. Whatever the Creator created, I'm loyal to that obligation, to that commitment. He gave us that law. Love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. I have self-love, I have self-respect. I had to learn to love myself more than I love others. That was a big test. So, with that being said, let's tap in with these tarot cards and see what comes out. Let's see. Doing a new thing. I'm not gonna shuffle them out. I'm just gonna start pulling off the top, all right? So, first card out is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Isn't that beautiful? A youthful figure looking intently at the pinnacle that hovers over his raised hands. The meaning of it is sturdy, application, scholarship, reflection. Another reading says news, messages, and the bringer thereof. Loyal, a messenger that's gonna bring you some good news. Being loyal like a dog. That's telling me that somebody is coming in with some information that they don't want to give you, but they have to give it to you because they're loyal to the job. They're loyal to the Most High. Even when the enemy attacks us and he loses and we stand and we be loyal to the Most High like Job did, the enemy has to pay us 7 times fold of what he stole. The benefits of being loyal. The benefits of having loyalty. Loyalty is embedded in you, is engraved in you, is in you. You can't learn to be loyal. It has to be already in you. Loyalty has to be activated. It has to be used. It cannot be given to you. From an outside individual. Next card is up is the Fool. Page of Pentacles, and then the Fool comes out next. The Fool. Let's see what the Fool card means. Being foolish. We all need to be we all fools. The Fool. Folly. Extra vigilant. Intoxication. A frenzy. Derailment. The only word that I really understand is intoxication. So it's going to be a person that's going to be intoxicated on substances. That's going to bring this good news to you. That's going to bring news to you. That's yours. Like this message is talking straight to me. Being gang stalked, being harassed, being stalked, being bullied, being harassed, being abandoned. Just being a collective. When you choose the Most High, most people will not like you because you choose yourself. You choose to work on yourself. You choose not to go down the path that most people take. They will call you a fool. But see, this fool here, he has a stick with a bag on it. With a stick with a bag in his right hand and a flower, a rose, a white rose in his left. Walking with his head high, chest out. With a white wolf a white fox trying to get his attention. I guess that's like when they say intoxicated, he's high as the sky. But he got a package that he's bringing to you. God can use anybody to bring you the message that's for you. I'm looking at in my mind's eye, Noah. Noah was an alcoholic, but a lot of people was at that time, drinking that wine, drinking that liquor, drinking and just vibing, having a good time. But even in his intoxication, God touched him. God spoke to him. God gave him instructions to build the ark. Originally, the ark was for the humans, people like Noah. Since nobody understood Noah, called him a fool, called him dumb, and they rejected his offer, the offer that the Most High instructed him to give them. The Most High had to come with another plan and to just save Noah's family, Noah and his family, and the pairs of every animal that he created, since they obey him, since they listen to him. And at the end of that, who was the fool then? Who was the fool then? Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Bear with me, y'all. Two of Cups. A youth and a maiden are pleading to one another. A youth and a maiden. A mother and her child. A father and his child. They're pleading together. They're pleading together right now. I'm picking up a mother and her son are pleading with each other to share cups, to get out of the trap that they set themselves in. Above the cups raised is a canis of Hermon. Between those great wings, there appears a lion's head. This is love, passion, friendship. The meaning of it is love, passion, friendship, union, concord, sexual relations. That's sad. I hope that the mother and the son are not having sex together. That's an abomination. That's incest to the 10th power. That should not happen. And it's funny that I was talking about Noah. The reason why he cleansed the world with water is because the creatures, the human creatures that God created, that the Most High created, was doing that. They was having sex with family members and doing drugs, doing drinking, and all kind of sexual activities. was going on. And they did not want to turn from their ways. They just wanted to keep going and keep going and keep going. That was just what they felt like doing. They felt like that was life for them. That's sad. That's sad. Be loyal to the Most High. Be loyal like a dog. Now we got 5 of Swords. You see, I'm looking at this and I'm just going to read off the card. I'm not going to read what the paper says, but I'm just going to read what the card tells me. Is that these 5 of Swords, the family is ashamed. You got 3 individuals in this card. The two individuals with their back turns, the swords are on the floor. But the young man that is looking at the men with their backs turned has a grin, has a smirk on his face. But he, in his hands, hold 3 swords. When enemies are around enemies, who can you trust? How can an enemy trust an enemy? How can a liar trust a liar? This is sad. This is not what the Most High intended on when creating the creatures he created. A lot of backstabbing, a lot of fighting, a lot of lies, a lot of betrayals, a lot of sneakiness. It's not healthy. Be committed to the Most High. Be committed to the commitment. Commit to be committed. Commit to be committed. The 4 of Cups. A lot of cups up here. The 4 of Cups. How can somebody be sad if they have 4 cups? Unless they are being tormented by the decisions of the cups. How did you obtain the cups? We have a young man in here under a tree. You know, sitting under a tree, getting grounded is significant right now. Some of us need to, and I need to get out there and get grounded. Go sit under a tree, go sit on the grass, put my toes in the grass and meditate on the job and the activity that the Most High has for me. Focus on the mission, the purpose of what we got going on. I'm gonna read up on that right quick. 4 of Cups. A young man is sitting under a tree and contemplates 3 cups set on the grass before him. He expresses discontent with his environment. Arms are issuing from a cloud, offering him another cup. contemplation, meditation on what we got going on. Finna pull 3 more cards, now I'm gonna get out of here. Wow, 8 of Wands. Stuff coming quick. A wand. That is coming quick. And then they come. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. This card represents motion through the immovable. A flight of wands through an open country. The meaning of it is activity in undertakings. Activity in undertakings. The path of such activity, swiftness, as that an express messenger. This message is coming quick, coming through the air, online. Somebody's coming to bring that message. On all this contemplation, on what all the betrayals, I guess between this mother and this son. They was foolish to take these actions. But just like they say, if you can't do the time, stop thinking that you can do the crime. Six of Cups. 6 of Cups. Children in an old garden, their cups filled with flowers. A card of memories and of the past. The information coming quick. And you gotta sit there and think about what you have done. This is really talking to me right now. A man's enemy is in his own household. A mother and her son, or a mother and her daughter, or maybe even all of them. Because in the 5 of Swords, we do have 3 people. I guess in this Page of Pentacles, it was the mother that came up with the idea and infused the son and the daughter to be a fool to help her out. When they thought the plan worked, the 2 of Cups, they try to share with each other and think that that was going to be what it was going to be. That they was going to get away with it. Everything was going to be beautiful. But when the 5 of Swords came out here, they see that the mother, the daughter, and the son could not be trusted. They couldn't trust one another. Because how can you trust the enemy when you're the enemy yourself? How can you trust a thief when you're a thief yourself? How can you trust a liar if you're a liar yourself? But when it's all said and done, when the police started to come, when the investigation started to happen, that's when that 4 of Swords start pulling up. That four of swords started happening up. Now they want to contemplate and think about their actions. They wanted to think about the Page of Pentacles, where it all started from, the first card out. But it's too late, because the Most High gave them an opportunity to save themselves with the fourth cup. Just be honest, tell the truth, get out of it. Just throw in the towel. Stop stealing, stop lying. But them focusing on that pinnacle, that cup that they already had, that they already experienced. They said, nah, we already too far in. I want to keep going. I want to get this done. And then when the investigators, the lawyers, the judges really looked into what was going on and how everybody was moving quick and fast, this Eight of Wands came out. It was overwhelming. It's overwhelming. So that's like court. When you in court, you have to answer the questions right then and there. There is no thinking about nothing, because they have all the evidence that they ever needed. 8 pages, 8 books of evidence. 8 books of evidence. That's when I look at that 8 of Wands. 8 envelopes, 8 folders of evidence. These probably, wow, let me say 88 people involved off of one person. One person got 88 people involved in a crime that all y'all gonna have to pay for. Because with the Six of Cups, everybody is reminiscing with 4 cups of flowers. Y'all probably on flower, on marijuana, thinking, contemplating on what have I done? Why did I listen to that mother? Why did I listen to my friend? Why did I listen to my sister? Why did I listen to my brother? Why did I do it? Why did I keep going when the Most High gave me an opportunity to jump up out of the trap? Save yourself while you can. Now that the mother has gathered all these people up, 8 different groups of people, 8 wands, 88 people. In these 8 groups, there are 11 people in each group, 88. 88 families, 88 individuals. Well, 88 family members or 88 people will be affected by this. And it's funny how I remember starting off with Noah. That was generations and generations of people. There was fathers, grandfathers, sons, grandsons that all perished away because they didn't want to stop doing what they was doing. They did not want to take the way the Most High gave them to get out. I like how this story coming about. This is gonna be the last card for this read. 8 of Cups. When I tell you everything that everybody worked on, see that moon out there? That moon does not look happy. But you know who's gonna be happy? Who was happy? Noah was happy. The animals was happy because they got all them cups that everybody gathered up. All those businesses that y'all started with stolen money, with stolen pinnacles. It has to go back to the person who God intended on having it. So all the work that you did, you helped the collective build up. Even though the collective will not utilize what you did, you have to walk away. You have to walk away from what y'all have done and pay for the crimes that y'all committed. Every crime that you have did. Didn't I say 88? And now the 8 of cups. So it's the 8 of wands to the 8 of cups. 88. I specifically said that. 88. Death is a beautiful thing. With death brings life. We gotta learn to die from the things that does not serve us, so we can give birth or be birthed into the things that serves us. You know how they say, you gotta learn a lesson from a person who didn't learn a lesson. I started off earlier. What does loyalty look like? And everything in here shows disloyalty. So what this is showing me right now, since I got, and I'm finna name off everything that I got. The Page of Pentacles. Then it was the Fool. Then it was 2 of Cups. Then it was 5 of Swords. Then it was 4 of Cups. Then it was 8 of Wands. After that, 6 of Cups. And then after the 6 of Cups is 8 of Cups. And you see, in the 6 of Cups, there's flowers inside the cups. But in the 8 of Cups, the cups are all empty. Red is significant. Red and blue. The children are looking at the cups of the 6 of Cups, admiring how the cups look, what's inside the cups. But immediately, right after that, when the justice come in, see, because righteous justice, righteous judgment, and righteous karma finds you wherever you at. Even if you basking in all of your riches, whatever you gained, they will be taken away. Because you got it. You got it being disloyal. What does loyalty look like? What does loyalty look like? Loyalty looked like Noah. Even in his drunken state, even in his lustful state, he was still loyal to the Most High. He was still obedient. Even though he didn't want to build an ark, even though he didn't even know how the ark was going to get built, what he was going to use, how he was going to use items to build an ark. But being loyal to the Most High, he was obedient to the instructions. Who gave him the instructions? He took what was being instructed to him and did it anyway. He did not get convinced by the other people that was down there doing the same thing he was doing. He believed that the Most High was going to do what he said. There is a flood coming. There is a flood coming. Turn yourselves in. Stop before it gets too late. Don't do this to yourself. The Most High is pleading with you. The Most High is still going to be the Most High. But we as creatures will have to pay for what we have done. Be loyal. Don't be a thief. Don't be a liar. Don't be lustful. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a rush. Loyalty takes patience. Patiently waiting. Being faithful. Faithfulness. It's a quality to be loyal. It's a state of class to be that way. Be trustworthy. Be dedicated to the Most High's activity, the job, the mission, wholeheartedly. Don't be selfish. Thinking that you can steal somebody else's pinnacles and you live a good life. While you lusting, drinking, having sex with him and her and him, or whatever y'all doing. And I hope it ain't with your own children. For this mother will sleep with a dog, will sleep with their cat, will sleep with their mother's husband, will sleep with their husband's father, their husband's brother. They'll do that just to get riches, just to get it all, just to hold it in your hand, to lose it in the end. The beginning to the end. Page of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. From the beginning to the end. This is the read. Alright, I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm gonna come on with another one. Let's learn from other people's mistakes. Let's learn to be loyal. Let's learn not how to be loyal, but let's learn what loyalty looks like. And imitate that loyalty. Imitate being loyal. But being loyal to the right individual. Be careful of these wolves in sheep clothing. Be careful of these pigeons trying to fly around with hawks. Be careful. I'm gonna end that reading here. I'll see y'all around, okay?